Broker IPTV.
Today we're talking with Ron Stadham, the owner and operator of Front Range Radon. And Ron, thanks for being with us. Glad you're here.
Thank you, Dan, for having me.
You know, a lot of people, when I first got in the business, I didn't know what radon is, where it comes from. Can you get us up to speed?
Sure. Radon is a radioactive gas that comes from the soil. It starts as trace uranium-238, and as the decay process begins, it goes from uranium-238 to radium-226 to radon-222.
Okay.
And when we construct a home over the soil that contains trace uranium, the home can create negative pressure, drawing the radon up into it.
So does that happen anywhere in Colorado, or is it unique to Colorado, or do we see this in other states?
Trace uranium-238 and the whole decay process occurs throughout the world. It's found almost everywhere.
Okay.
It's just in some areas it's greater than others. In Colorado, especially up and down the Front Range, we have higher levels of radon in the soil than you may find in other parts of the country.
What happens to people who are inhaling radon for lengths of time?
Radon is the second leading cause of lung cancer in the nation, next to cigarette smoking, which is number one. So it's very important that all of us test our homes for radon to find out what level, where we're at, and if we're above, 4 picocuries, that we do something about it.
Most inspection companies, when you do a regular home inspection, ask if you'd like to add on the radon test.
Everybody should test their home for radon. Know what the radon level is, at least, and then you can educate yourself and decide whether you want to do something about it. If you're above 4 picocuries, which is the EPA's threshold, you should consider having a radon mitigation system installed.
Well, some people go to the local hardware store and get the, test your home by yourself kit. Do those things even work?
Those kits are accurate if you follow all the directions, keep the house closed up tight, okay? And the house should be closed up 12 hours before you do the test and kept closed during the test. They are accurate. Now, after you've done a home test kit like that and you come back with an elevated level above 4 picocuries, you should probably consider hiring a qualified professional home inspector with more sophisticated equipment to come back in and retest again to make sure. Then, if you still are above 4 picocuries, then you need to start investigating a mitigation system.
And when you say mitigation system, a typical remedy is vapor barrier, ventilation fan, is that correct?
Well, depending upon the home and how the home is constructed. If the home has no crawl space, it's a lot easier. We do what we call a subslab depressurization system. There's no such thing as a home you can't fix the radon in. Every home is mitigatable. Some of the homes may get a little more involved than others, but there's always a remedy to fix radon in any home.
Ron, thanks. Appreciate it. Good
Thank
information.
Find more real estate videos at brokeriptv.com.